You're listening to the Sasha Davis Podcast, a show about overcoming fear and manifesting your dream life. Each week, we'll dive deep into real stories and tangible advice about spirituality, law of attraction, mindset, and money so that you can be your happiest, healthiest, and most abundant self. You ready? Here we go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. Today, I want to talk about 5 myths about the law of attraction, okay? I think a lot of times we are afraid to use the law of attraction, or we're not sure how. We think we're doing it wrong. We don't want to, do it incorrectly, or it's new, or it's this new concept. And I want to debunk all of those things, okay? Because when I first found the law of attraction, these are the myths that I believed. I thought it was a bunch of woo-woo. I thought it was a bunch of BS. But the further I dove into it, the more I realized that this is just part of life, okay? And so the first myth that I want to debunk here is that the law of attraction is a new concept. You will read in some articles that the law of attraction is this new age, supernatural, scientific, Scientology way of thinking, of believing. And that could not be farther from the truth, okay? The law of attraction has been around since the dawn of time. The law of attraction is just like gravity, okay? Like gravity has always been there. We just discovered gravity and then gave it a name and then realized how it works. The law of attraction is the same thing. It's always been there. We just all of a sudden discovered it rather than inventing it. So we discovered it, and then we started to bring intentional awareness to this, okay? It is not a new concept. Many will believe that it's a new concept because there's so many people talking about it now. And I think this is where social media comes in, because even if you look back, there's books in the 18 to 1900s that are geared towards the law of attraction. Books like Think and Grow Rich. Actually, I have a whole list that I could maybe go into detail on a later episode, like the top 10 law of attraction books that I really love. And so that, like, this whole concept that the law of attraction is new is false. Okay, guys, it has been around for a very long time. It is just like gravity. Okay, what we're throwing out into the universe, what we're putting out there is what we'll get back emotionally on that emotional vibration, that emotional guidance scale. How we think, act, and feel, what energy we're putting out into the world is what we are attracting to us. Okay, like attracts like. This has nothing to do with it can have something to do with personal development. God, universe, source, spirit, all of those things. This is intertwined throughout many religions, many belief systems, and it's just the law of nature, okay? So we don't question gravity. We know that it sticks us to the ground. So you don't question law of attraction either. Like, it's working whether we want it to or not, which actually leads me into some of these later myths that I'm going to talk about. So no, the law of attraction is not new. It's been around forever. We're just bringing awareness to it. We've essentially discovered it in more recent times and are bringing intentional use to the law of attraction, okay? Myth number 2, and this is something that really stuck out to me because I thought that this was woo-woo, and that is that the law of attraction is woo-woo, that it's hocus pocus, it's hippie, it's supernatural. You have to believe in like witchcraft and witches and warlocks and all of that stuff, and that is all false, okay? Just because this has been labeled some form of quote unquote magic, or it's this quote unquote secret, it's really not, you guys. Like, the law of attraction, again, goes back to like attracts like. Think of magnets. There's nothing supernatural about magnets. There's nothing supernatural about boomerangs. And there's nothing supernatural about energy, because energy is in everything. You listening to this is a form of energy. You are tuning in probably on your phone or your car, Bluetooth, something along those lines, a frequency, a vibration has made that possible for me to speak into this device and for you to consume it. Okay, that is energy. And that is all law of attraction is it's matching like energies. Okay, like attracts like. So instead of being like really closed off and thinking that this is some form of like woo-woo hippie juice magnet or magic, I want you just to keep an open mind, okay? Think of law of attraction as a way to bring awareness to your thoughts, shift your energy, open your mind to more positivity, to more of the things that you want to call into your life, okay? And trust in the universe, trust in source, trust in God, trust in whatever belief system that you have to help you shift that inner energy, okay? It's not like this wishing well. It's not like a form of witchcraft. It's not woo-woo voodoo magic, okay? Really, it's just a way for you to open your eyes, open your mind, open your heart to the very best aspects of your life. Put your energy and attention on the things that you desire, the life that you want to be living, health, wealth, happiness, love, joy, family. Don't put your energy and attention to things like self-doubt, what am I trying to say here? Self-sabotage, depression, anxiety. When we give our energy and attention to those things that don't necessarily serve us, that is what we will attract more of in our life. Okay. Myth number 3 is that the law of attraction will give you whatever you want. You just have to say it and it will happen. You just have to visualize it and it will happen. That is also false. So while affirmations and visualization play a very big role in retraining your brain, rewiring your brain to attract the things that you desire most, it's not just visualization. It's not just affirmations, okay? You have to really see it, feel it, believe it, remove the resistance, okay? And so visualization can help with that. Affirmations can help with that. But it's really about your intentional thoughts, feelings, and actions that will attract the things that you desire most into your life. So when you can change your thoughts, you can then change your beliefs. When you change your beliefs, you then change your emotions. When you change your emotions, then you change your actions. When you change your actions, you change your reality. Okay, so that's kind of the chain of events there. And it does start with thoughts. But your thoughts are things. You can turn your thoughts into things with intentional action, okay? It's not like you just sit on the couch and hope, dream, wish, pray that something's going to happen. You have to feel it, see it, believe it, and then take action steps to make it happen, okay? It's not just this concept of you're going to get whatever you want just because you said it. Like that's entitlement. That's not law of attraction, okay? Next myth that I want to talk about is that law of attraction is a skill. And so this, I want to say yes and no, because law of attraction in and of itself is happening whether you believe in it or not. Like it's just, again, like gravity. Whatever, you don't have to wake up and remind yourself to put your feet on the ground. That's just something that happens naturally. If you throw something up in the air, it's going to come back down. If you jump, you're going to hit the ground. Okay. You don't have to think about breathing. You don't have to think about blinking your eyes. You don't have to think about putting your feet on the ground. Those things all happen very naturally. And so law of attraction happens whether you believe in it or not. But you can take intentional action and make intentional choices to improve your vibration, your frequency, your thoughts, actions, and feelings that you're putting out into the world. You can improve those things. You can create healthy habits so that you can manifest quicker. And so I say, is law of attraction a skill? Yes and no. The practice of intentional manifestation, yes, that is a skill. The law of attraction in and of itself, no. That is like gravity, okay? And so ways that you can start practicing manifestation and really calling in those things that you desire most is, meditation, affirmations, visualizations, doing more things that bring you joy, hanging out outside, spending time with your family, facing your fears, building your confidence. All of those things can help with that too, okay? Last one that I want to talk about today, and that is people get really worried, really anxious when they have negative thoughts because they're like, oh my gosh, if I have all these negative thoughts, all of my negative thoughts are what's ruining my life. And while there may be a tiny bit of truth in there, I want you to think of your negative thoughts are just the default response of your brain. Your brain will always default to the negative to keep you safe. It is a defense mechanism. Think about an animal in nature when they're encountering something. They fight, fight, flight, or freeze. Okay, so they either fight back, they run away, or they're paralyzed by fear. And that's what we do too when we have these negative thoughts. Fight, flight, or freeze. Okay, so I don't think that negative thoughts are intentionally ruining your life. What negative thoughts are keeping you safe so that you can live life by default instead of by design. And so when you start to take those negative thoughts and you rewire them into something that feels better, that's a little more positive, that's a little more uplifting, a little more empowering, you can start to shift your physical reality. Because again, when you take control of those thoughts, you can actually change your belief systems, which change your emotions, which change your actions, which changes your physical reality. So you can be in a very different place simply by bringing awareness to those negative thoughts and choosing differently. So instead of letting the fight, flight, or freeze come in, it's all right, I see what's happening here. I'm going to face my fears. I know my thoughts are not me. My thoughts are just these things that I'm experiencing. How can I tune into my soul self, my higher self? Because every person, I believe, has two selves. We have the mind self, which is the one that has the negative thoughts, the one that goes with the fight, flight, or freeze. And then we have that soul self, that inner self, that intuitive self that says, I want to have this house, or I want to have this car, or I want to be happy, I want to be healthy, I want to be connected, I want a family. And it has these hopes, these dreams, these big desires. And then our mind self is the one that kind of sabotages that. So you get to choose which one wins. It's like the two inner wolves, like I was talking about during the challenge last week. You have the good wolf and the bad wolf, or the positive wolf and the negative wolf. You have the mind wolf and the soul wolf. Which one are you going to feed? Wherever you put your energy and attention is the one that will grow. So I don't believe that negative thoughts can ruin your life. I do think that negative thoughts keep you safe, keep you where you are right now. And that by default is how you're moving through life, okay? And so you can shift that. Only you can shift that. And you do it by bringing attentional awareness to the thoughts that you're feeling or thoughts that you're thinking throughout the day, okay? So these here are just 5 myths, 5 limiting beliefs that people have about the law of attraction. So no, the law of attraction is not new. It has been around since the dawn of time. The law of attraction is not woo-woo. It's just like gravity. It's like attracts like. It's no different than putting 2 magnets together because they have similar frequency, similar vibration, and they're drawn to each other, okay? It's like water too. If you put 2 water droplets down on a thing and they're close enough together, they'll soak each other up. Like attracts like. Okay. 3, law of attraction gives you whatever you want. No, it does not. Just because you say it doesn't mean it's going to happen. You need to see it, feel it, believe it, change your belief systems, change your emotions, align your energy with the energy of the thing that you want to attract, and then it will happen. Okay. But until you are on an equivalent emotional vibration, an equivalent frequency of the thing that you desire most, you're not going to attract that into your life. Okay. And so this is where you can set energetic boundaries. This is where you can raise your vibration. There's lots of things that you can do to help achieve the things that you desire most or achieve how you want to feel simply by shifting your energy. Okay. Number 4, law of attraction is a skill. This I want to say yes and no. Manifestation, yes, is a skill. Law of attraction, no. Law of attraction is like gravity. It works whether you use it or not. Okay. And number 5, negative thoughts can ruin your life. False. I think negative thoughts keep you safe. They keep you living life by default. They keep you in that fight, flight, or freeze. And that, again, that's just your brain's That's your brain's safety mechanism. It defaults to the negative, okay? But you get to choose differently. You can choose positive thoughts. You can choose better feeling thoughts and start to live with that soul self, that intuitive guide within you, the person that you were meant to be, by facing those fears, rewiring those beliefs, and then taking inspired action towards the things that you desire most. So I hope this helped you understand the law of attraction a little bit deeper and know that you can practice this no matter what size, shape, color, religion, belief that you are. It all has to do with you, your energy, your vibration, your emotional being, that person that's deep within you. That is what it has to do with. It doesn't have anything to do with any of those other things that we talked about, okay? So I'll end up doing another episode with like my favorite law of attraction book. So stay tuned for that. I do want to drop a quick reminder that I have enrollment open for my Manifest Your Dream Life 90-day intensive program. It is open enrollment until May 8th. So we have a few more days. Book your call, get on my calendar, head over to sashadavis.com. There's a few different options on there in different ways that you can work with me. If the 90-day is maybe a bit of a stretch, or if you're looking for something a little bit longer term, let's just have a conversation. You can book a free clarity call. Let's talk about it. I have scholarship options available too for those who qualify. But I like to keep my programs accessible and affordable. I mean, I remember when I first invested in one of my programs, not my programs, but when I hired my first coach, I think I spent upwards of $7,000 or more. And, you get what you pay for to an extent. But just know that this is a way to uncover those beliefs, really work on your money stories or whatever things come up for you at a price that is maybe a little bit less than that you would have had to pay somebody else, right? Because I know for me, money stories were like a huge, huge thing. And so I want to help people overcome that, okay? And so over the 90 days, you'll have some one-on-one with me. You'll have some group calls. We'll have some guest experts come in. You'll follow also the Manifest Your Dream Life curriculum on there. I'm throwing in some bonuses for those who join before Saturday. But let's say that you're somebody who wants next level, wants more one-on-one support, maybe wants some business help. Let's have a conversation around that. I do have limited availability on the one-on-one support in that capacity. So book a clarity call with me and let's just have a conversation around it, okay? And if you guys need me, hit me up on Instagram, tag me, let me know if you loved this episode, and I'll catch you guys next time. All right, have a kick-ass day.